After dedicating 4 years to studying health education at the University of Maiduguri, Abdul had no way of predicting that even after searching for jobs over and over, he would not be able to find one in this field. Fortunately, the Nigerian core value of hope had already been installed into Abdul. So he used previous computer science skills to establish his own business in Bauchi State, Nigeria. Abdul works hard to provide customers with benefits ranging from Wi-Fi to printing services. Experiencing an abundance of success, Abdul hopes to expand his business soon. We are the Churchill computer team. I'm Sanisha Cohen.
I'm Karen Pringleton.
I'm Adrian Gibbons.
I'm Julia Hikimian.
And I'm Jeffrey Kindig.
We spent the past week conceptualizing methods to help Abdul. Unfortunately, there are two main issues with his company right now that are preventing it from expanding. First, Abdul's business has neither a brand, name, logo, or advertising plan. Furthermore, Abdul believes he can enhance the business by developing a proficiency in Excel and PowerPoint. We have developed a strong set of solutions through hard work, communication, planning, and research.
So, we set out to assist Abdul with advertising. Recently, his competitors have become a threat to his business because they are much more well advertised and much more well known than he is. If he is able to conduct research, start up and go through an advertisement plan, and use PowerPoint and Excel in his business, he will get a much larger influx of customers. His logo and brand name would give his business a face to advertise with. Also, with this research, he would be able to self-educate regarding any topic that he chose. We have been able to assist Abdul with these issues by researching online tutorials that walk him through how to use Excel and PowerPoint. We were able to make him a logo and give his dream a reality.
We have determined various methods of advertisement Abdul can implement quickly and affordably. As Cam may have just mentioned, flyers, bumper stickers, a new sign, and business cards are all examples of what we can apply. Already having access to both printing and lamination machines to his shop means that producing flyers and bumper stickers really should not be any trouble at all. We have already designed a business and card and logo, and we found a supplier who would be able to print 500 cards for $20 US. With help from our group and with leadership initiatives, Abdul will be able to eventually expand his shop into a neighboring lot and supply it with a line of competitively priced computers. Each one of those terminals will make back its investment in roughly 3.5 months. In addition, on the topic related to the PowerPoint, we have come to the consensus between Abdul and us that it would help significantly if individuals on our team took turns teaching him how to conduct online research himself online.
In order to implement these solutions, our first goal is to show him how to use, our first goal is to reach out to nearby schools and ask them if we can implement advertisement on their campus. Because a large majority of Abdul's customers are high school and university students, we are hoping to broaden and reach out to this demographic and pull more in by putting posters on the campus. Next, we want to put bumpers on the tricycles and taxis in the town. What would happen in that case is that when people see these stickers, they would ask the driver about Abdul's services. They would give him a flyer that would tell them more about the service, and then the driver can later go to Abdul and say, I sent you a new customer, and will be given a discount. Finally, we are going to send him online tutorials and resources to teach him how to use PowerPoint and Excel properly. These resources are very straightforward and give visual guides that will make a very clear understanding for him. These three plans will allow him to reach out farther into the community and give his business more attention and profit than he had had before.
Besides the plans just used, we also implemented Abdul wants to expand, and right next door is a shop that is for sale. And so we are planning to buy that shop, put a computer terminal in there to use for an internet cafe, like 2 other ones that he has. If we do this, we predict that he will have a 345% annual return minimum. if they use it 4 hours a day, and he has 12-hour business days. If they use it more, it can only expand from that. Also, as you can see on the flyers, we also give discounts, as earlier mentioned. In conclusion, we believe that Abdul will be able to expand his company from the advertisement and employ more and more people besides his brother and his neighbor. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you, Youth Services, for putting this together. Yeah? I like your flyer. I would have loved it to be bigger, so so that's something that we can fix here. But the whole idea, I love the flyer. If Abdul were to drop this around and put it up on, people know they can go there for Wi-Fi, you can use a computer. There's a mouse on the mouse pad. This is, I mean, you don't need, what do they say? Anyway, not a long story short. This is good. I love your ideas of advertising it for him in the schools that are close to that, where he is. You're talking of getting a bigger store for him. That is good because by the time he gets the word out, Abdul Services becomes the household name for bringing. I love your commercial here. The ad that says passport 200 naira. I was like, oh, you're gonna give me a US passport to travel for 200 naira? Let me go get that then. And I saw its passport photograph, which is good. So things like that, people now know, they know that this is a household name. You want to take pictures, go to Abdul. Think of trash, think of Abdul. Think of this, you saw coming to America, right? He said, anytime you think of trash, think of me. Yeah, that's it. So this is good, okay? Good job, guys.
Yeah, the two problems, marketing, expansion, I think you nailed them both. The one thing I like is, really like is the expansion. You have the marketing, the logo, and the advertising, but as you were saying, you want to not just teach them or tell them how to get tutorials on PeopleSoft and Excel, but you want to teach them how to conduct the online research that you have on the flyer, which I might have missed it in the presentation, but the old quote about catch a man to fish, you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, you feed him for life, and which you're doing by teaching him and conducting the online research. You nailed it. I got a comment. I really like this flyer here, and especially this thing about the services he has now and the services that are coming soon. I don't know where you got that from, but it was a really great idea.
Very
you guys did
man.
really great. So
Very wise man.
good job. No, the whole thing was good. It was. Thank you.
I like several things about your presentation. Great job. You were very good about identifying the problems that you were trying to solve, so I immediately was clear on where you were headed. That's not always the case, but you did a very good job. You gave this problem a lot of attention. You could see a lot of detail. There was a clear description of where you wanted to take it in terms of expansion and marketing. I think, like everybody else has said, I appreciated the samples you handed out, the models for the business card and the flyer. I think visually it was very useful. You didn't have a lot of handouts, you just had that. And then I also like the summary on the back, so that after a few weeks go by, I will still be able to look at this and get the meat of your presentation. So it's hard sometimes to summarize a very good proposal, but you did a very good job, I thought about, and I appreciate that. Fourth, I really appreciated how much you talked about implementation. It's one thing to identify a problem, it's another to identify a solution, it's yet another added level of difficulty to talk about implementation. And throughout your conversation, you talked about engaging Abdul, teaching him how to do research online, and talking about using tutorials, and that to me showed that this is something that you've given a lot of thought about, and this will probably last, and this will probably stick. So if I had one question or one observation, as you mentioned that it would be good for him to be able to buy the building next to him or the facility next to him, do we know that he has the resources to do that?
He does not currently. He would need a loan, a short-term loan. The building plus the computer that we found was $259 or around 85,000 naira. and then he works 12-hour days, so it would be, we estimated he would probably use that computer, he would loan it out to people for like a cafe internet service for about 4 hours a day out of 12 hours. And so he charges $300 per hour. And so if you calculate that out, that makes, for 20 days a month if he works that, it makes a return of 280,000 naira, which is 345% return. And that's only if he does it 4 hours. If like he has a busy day and it's 8 hours, double, 700%.
Well, he's very lucky to have you, and great job. Thank you so much. Well, in the first place, I thought I would do justice for you because I came at the end of your presentation. But looking at this document, I just went through it before it actually come to my time. And I realized that you captured so many things that you guys are more precise on the problems with the business, and then look ahead to go, to talk about how we can be able to expand on it. So, and now the analysis is like you have it right here. So this is really amazing. And I have to talk about your business card and flyers. They really, really look attractive and amazing. I will always like maybe if I visit him, I'll always like him to give me that business card and flyers because it's really amazing and attractive and something that can actually be catchy for people. So this is all I can say, but I know you guys really did a great job. Thank you.
So you guys worked around the clock, and then you found some more time and worked around that too. Now I gotta ask, Sydney, who came up with the term computer serviceman? Is that you guys? Where'd you get that?
It said when we were thinking of ideas and stuff, you have to fill in all the information. It said, well, job title. And so the only thing that we could really think about as a group was computer serviceman.
I know he's really excited about that. So Adrian, Sydney, Cameron, Julia, Jeff, did you guys know each other before this?
No.
So many teams you saw present, 2 or 3 team members for acrobat programs. You guys didn't know each other, and you came together matter of days, transforming the way business works while going to embassies and doing other fun things. I'm just amazed. I'm shocked anyone can do that. Because you come from all these different backgrounds, all these different places, and you put all of your differences aside to do something amazing for somebody else. And you worked around the clock because you want a better world. So everyone, they need a round of applause again.
Join the International Leadership and Business Summit. Transform the world.